Knives, check. Body, check. Boyish good looks.
Check and mate. You look great, Ori. And me?
Oh, you look great. You always look great. So what do you think that place was? Erdva? The Plane of Slights?
When the Mana Vein ruptured, we should have died. It only makes sense that Erdva was the Four Heavens, and somehow we've been brought back to life.
That would explain why we all saw the same thing. I know we say this a lot these days, but this hasn't exactly gone to plan.
No, but the elves and undead both just heard the message. Ilion is here, and has as much a right to Wotan's grave as anyone.
And if Erdva was the afterlife, I'd say the gods heard it too.
That's it, young fiend. I feel their power swelling inside me. They want to escape. They will not!
Old fiend, Ejimar, this doesn't seem right. You're literally killing your children.
As do any number of the woodland beasts to keep their species alive. But it wasn't me who killed these sad things. No. Their lives ended lifetimes ago. What I've done is give their flesh new purpose.
I'm not sure I can stomach much more of this.
Says the daughter of Horus. You are the rightful heir to half the legions of the Fourth Heaven, Aviana. This should be fun.
I hope you're sated, because I want to leave.
I will be soon, young fiend. But one more of my children remains. One more step in the dance. Ah, my child. Time to silence your song so that mine may ring out.
Let the dance of the crow continue, old fiend.
And now for the crescendo. I must return to where my own song was first sung.
What? I thought this would be over.
And what about Shirlea? Isn't she one of your creations? Wouldn't you have to end her?
I will admit to some slight curiosity on that front myself.
No, Shirlea is a different song. She is special. My staff is fed and ready for the final step in our plan, young fiend. But surely by now you know nothing is ever final.
I wasn't aware we were calling this a plan.
The world of Nevendar is just life springing forth from the decay of what came before. as I must do, and as must you.
One can only imagine how many captives marched this path to the Legion and to their death.
Or how many followed it back to the Empire only to die along the way.
Cursed lands. Death stains all of it.
This small road is all that connects the Legion and the Empire. Until now, it was hidden from outsiders.
May his holy light guide us through the trials ahead. Though even he seems to have abandoned this place.
Well, the request to retreat appears to have come from an Empire outpost not far from here. Maybe they have ale.
Most of the people who've been through the path are dead. But surely we must know something about what lies ahead.
We know the path functions as the waypoint between the Empire and Legion. Why such a thing even needs to exist, though? No idea.
If I understand, this region has been peaceful somehow. Something must have caused the change.
Surely, but until recently, the path of flesh and flame was considered a myth by most of us. We know almost nothing.
Ori, if you have a plan, I'm listening.
I was thinking I'd hide behind a rock and wait this one out if it's all the same to you.
We'll call that Plan B. Do you have a Plan A?
Not this time. Sorry, Avi, but we're going in blind.
Stay close and keep your weapons drawn. Not many survivors live to tell of the trials of the path, but I intend to be one.
This is Bethrasen's domain. No half-breeds.
No need for name-calling. We're here to broker peace.
Death is the only true peace.
Do you hear that?
They're everywhere, and we're surrounded. If we stay here, we're as good as dead.
I know we're not exactly allies with the Legion, but why are they attacking us?
It doesn't matter why. We have to find somewhere to hide, and fast.
If the maps are correct, an old Empire stronghold is just on the other side of this pass. Hurry!
High Father be praised and all that. Now in with you. Quick before they kill us all. Aviana and Orion. Haven't seen the Twilight Twins since my contracting days. You're looking proud as ever. And Orion, you're looking... short.
Genevieve, you look terrible as ever. What on Nevendar are you doing here?
After you both attacked the Church of St. Darchild, the Vale left two choices for mercenaries. Join the army, or join the Church.
Or die!
Three choices then. I clearly chose army. Now what in the four heavens dragged the Twilight Twins to our little outpost?
We know you've called for retreat. I don't do retreats. We'll make a stand here.
Did you see what we're up against? The demons have us surrounded, and they're killing anything that even looks mortal. The demons have sacked every outpost, and taken most of us as postulants. What you see is all that remains.
You could retreat north to the Plains of Widows, but without a clear path, you'd never survive.
Survival in these lands is worse than death.
Madam, the gates won't hold! We have to evacuate!
There's nowhere to evacuate to!
They must have a commander. We have to push through this siege and get them to listen.
By push, you mean fight?
Until we get their leader to listen, I'd say they're not giving us much choice. What do you think? Regret later.
Act now.
They always said the Liberator is evil. More beast than woman. I told them don't believe the tales. She's not a killer, but she sure is a fighter. Fort Barunia stands tall. High Father be praised. Bring the Liberator her prize. Mind your ears in this negotiation of yours, Avi. A demon tongue speaks no truths.
Leave me with him, Ori. We need some time to talk.
So, this is my fate then, is it?
It is.
I am the leader of the siege on the Empire forces. And it is I who ordered the attack on you. That much is true. I will end the Legion's hostility toward you. But only if in return, you offer me your promise that you will travel the path to the Ban Pike, our hold.
Walk into a nest of demons? Why?
To learn the truth, give me your word, and I shall relinquish my control on the Legions attacking you.
My word is given. Now, as for you, you go on to your hold, this Ba'an Pahik, and tell them the Liberator is coming in peace.
What did he say?
Their hold is to the north. He said we'd find the truth behind the demon attack there.
A trap?
At this point, nothing surprises me. But he seemed genuine. Come, let's ride.
You all right, Ryan?
Ryan?
Hi, Ua. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again.
Almost the point, isn't it? Drinks and laughs, but no strings.
Well done, short man. I didn't know you had it in you.
Crack of a night, Ryan, but I don't need a puppy following me. And I don't want another tea leaf about.
A tea leaf. Is that some kind of ex-lover's code?
Avi, this is Ua, the old friend I was telling you about. Ua, this is the Liberator. We're here doing Liberator things. Liberating.
The Liberator, is it? Well, in that case, I'm off. I've some liberating to do myself, and I'm not in the mood for company. Ta, Ryan.
Avi, watch out. That was Ua.
I just assumed you would have told me more about her, considering.
She's a thief. At the pub, I saw her pick off a drunk Mark. It was so smooth, even I almost didn't see it. So we bought her, I bought her a drink and complimented her work, and then, well, you know.
She called you a tea leaf.
It means thief. It also means Ua is here working.
It's worth pointing out that your friend just tried to kill us.
Things didn't seem that dire. I drank a lot that night, like, a lot. But we parted ways happily. My guess is she doesn't want competition from another tea leaf.
Any idea how you want to deal with your murderous thief friend on a rampage through the path of flesh and flame?
When we were fighting her troops, I may have found this key and map on one of them.
That is unearned loot.
It's always such a nice surprise when you're not useless, Orion.
Once a thief, always a thief.
Just one problem. The map mentions the tomb of Emperor Demosthenes the First. It's a legend, but the tomb is supposed to house a powerful and ancient treasure.
That explains Ewa's appearance. For a thief, it would be a huge score. I can't believe the tomb is on the path.
Well, off the beaten path, I guess. Listen, if the treasure is real, having it fall into demon hands would be really bad.
If the Unholy Legion knows that priceless Empire artifacts are hiding in plain sight, I can only imagine what they'd do to find it.
And who they'd do it to. The postulants from here to Barrett Nor would suddenly be treated like suspects.
Let's find that tomb.
And Uwa.
Zeminiar is close. Caution.
Oh, now. When have I ever not been cautious?
Well, this place has certainly changed. It's not my lair anymore, but gods below. Have some taste.
Zeminiar. He was the first to chain me. To chain us all. Under him all suffer. Demon, mortal, everyone.
Acceptable, little Bagfall, you speak. What a wondrous surprise you continue to be.
Those you've chained must be made free, which means you must die.
Must I? Ours disagrees. Ours likes to see us all lashed into place. And Bethrisen doesn't care at all, does he? As for you, you couldn't earn your freedom. You couldn't stop the lashing, and you couldn't save her. You were acceptable for a mortal, but you were powerless. You were chained, whether or not your shackles could be seen.
Ignore him. You've become so much more than what you were when the demons held you captive.
This one does defy the life she's yoked to, doesn't she, ours? What a strong, foolish heart. I think I'd like to eat it. The blood of Nephilim would certainly help.
Impossible. Succumb, beast.
No, no. The curse of the chains is true. It cannot be.
Die.
Know the truth. I was the first of many to rebel against Bethrisen. For my insolence, I was cursed to an eternity of chains, and forging chains for others.
You must die. So many postulants are trapped by your chains. The curse must end.
Poor, acceptable little Bagfall. So long as I live, those chains remain cursed. And you cannot break my curse unless you kill the Unholy Lord.
It's no use, if nothing. You will not have your revenge today.
It's just as I said, Aviana. My home, right where I left it.
Home, as in your home?
After a particularly spectacular brawl aboard the Helseden, Bethrisen cast me from the four heavens. This is where I fell. Elcott, an old friend, built the shrine around me while I recovered. It was such a grim little unholy lair. How could I leave?
But eventually you left.
After thousands of years, one gets the itch to try something new. Though now that I look back on it, I can't remember why or when I left.
I recognize those symbols. They're angelic.
The sacred language. The same sigils you'd find in Ilion, Varan's tomb, and on your armor. It was the first language. Though it once had power, each sigil is just a scar now.
I say we have a look around.
Step back. You are forbidden from entering.
On whose authority?
Yours, my queen.
You just said she forbade herself from entering, and you just called her queen.
She is queen. Our orders stand.
Andromalius, I demand that you let us pass.
Surely there's something we can offer you fine warriors to let us pass.
Useless trinkets for thin bloods.
I don't know what you're guarding, but I intend to find out.
Our orders are clear. Apologies, my queen.
You really didn't want anyone getting in here. This gate needs a Dwarven Morok key.
Gehalderat and Morok keys are much older than dwarves, but we can discuss the technology of the Lost Epoch another time.
So be it, but where's the key?
I don't even remember this lock being here, frankly. But I know someone who can help us. North of this temple, there's a volcano and streams of pure fire. He rests within. Let's go. Time is a funny thing. I will spend years in there, but for you, it will be but a few short breaths. If I don't come back, know that I died weapon in hand. Don't ask me what I had to do to get this.
Young fiend, these remains are caught between death and sleep. I can wake them.
All right, do it.
My queen, you're so young.
That's impossible. The life stream still flowed through its flesh.
What are you people doing in my home? And what happened to you?
My eyes. I cannot see you. But you must turn back. Any who dare tempt the queen succumb to her. She sucks from you. Slowly. Until there is nothing.
They suffer. Take their heads.
There's no way to save them, but we can't leave them.
Kill for the queen! Kill for the queen! Kill! Kill! Kill!
What are you? I cannot hold this form long. Remember, quickly.
You're some kind of shape-shifting demon, I assume.
You see beyond planes? No wonder she's drawn to you.
You took the shape of Ilmirin. This is trickery.
I took my form. I am Ilmirin.
This is Ilmirin's home.
Yes, it is our home.
There are more bodies here than I'd care to count, but I don't understand why.
They come to feed the queen. For them, death is better than life. They learn their queen dines slowly, but then it is too late.
You know this thing.
It is what remains of my former body. I was double-crossed by the Collector. Bethresen attacked me. I fought him. I failed. My body fell here, and Aelcott built a shrine to protect me as I healed. But in order to heal, we were split in two. I kept your pain, your memories, and your mortality. And I've been immortal since, never needing to return to Bethresen, never returning here. But why do these mortals have to die? Our immortality has a price. So long as I feed, you live.
You call it feeding, but it looks more like torture. There must be some way to reunite your two halves.
It is simple. We consume each other. Feast upon my body, I feast upon yours. We become whole. I remember. But Bethresen will reject me when I die. If I do this, I'd be mortal. This would be my last life.
Hiding from your past has a cost. In this case, the cost is very, very real. It's time you face it.
didn't want you to leave empty-handed.
My old bow. Given that my mortal frame can actually die now, this should come in handy.
No more midnight dips into lakes of fire, either. I've seen enough unintentional grotesquerie for one day.
Agreed. A break from horror is in order. For now, at least.
Oh, psychotic demon huntress, huh?
Tell me about it. Now, let's get out of here before something digests us, all right?
Taiga?
My sweet little cherubim. What a pleasant surprise.
God's underwater too, puppies. The key words to the one-night stand are one night, loves. Why are you here?
Whoa, stop, hold on. Him too, Ori?
My whole worldview just shifted. What? Where am I? Is Orion attractive?
We all had some drinks together. We talked about how great it would be to rob a legendary tomb. You know, thief stuff. Well, then one thing led to just a whole bunch of other things.
Charming though this interrogation is, there's the matter of my priceless treasure to discuss.
Now would be a great time to let me in on other key details.
I swear that's the end of it. I think. There was a lot of ale that night, and they're thieves, Abby. They stole my heart.
The stories told that night are what drew me here. I'm so glad we all felt the same. The tomb takes any of the 3 keys. The treasure requires them all. I have one.
And I have 2, which means I win. It was fun, boys, but this is my score, isn't it?
Actually, you just have 1. I guess that makes us even.
I'd say this makes us teammates.
A thrill and an honor. Lead the way.
Well, there we are. One legendary treasure as advertised. And finding it was only a bit awkward and hugely invasive into my personal life.
I say you should have it, Ryan. We're only here because you brought us all together. If not for you, Iwa would have me dead on a floor by now.
Have a heart, Ori. We should invite Taiga along with us. You've proven that we always have need of a good thief.
I'd only be second to Orion, but you'd have me?
I mean, I'm gonna be pretty busy, Counselor of Ilion and all that, so we won't see each other much. But yes, yes.
It's been a real time, but the romance ends here. Look on the bright side. I'm leaving your bodies in the tombs of royalty.
Liberator. I am Moloch, Arrow Demon of the Black Moon, Watcher of the Path and Holder of the Ban Pahik. Thank you for returning my son Orobus to me. When he stormed Fort Barunia, he intended to bring you to me as a gift.
Apologies, Liberator. I trust my Legionnaires have been respecting my wishes and sparing you.
They have.
Now then, I suspect you have questions. I have answers.
To learn that a fort populated with Empire soldiers in the heart of the Legion's realm was unexpected.
Do you not wonder, Liberator, where the Veil gets the iron to forge their weapons? And from where the Legion gets our postulants?
The soldiers of Fort Barunia did nothing to deserve an attack. And yet...
Did nothing? It was the Veil who launched an attack on us. We defended ourselves, and now we do what we were born to do. Rain fire down on them.
They're outnumbered. The Veil knew they'd never win the battle, and yet they ordered an attack. It doesn't make any sense.
The Zealots do not serve their Emperor, but another who is unknown to me. Whoever it is that would, I swear to you that I speak the truth.
Your forces have been attacking me since we got here. Explain.
What you must know is that this realm is crucial to the Legion's future, to Nevendar's future. All who enter are considered trespassers.
They say demons are birthed from the blinding rage of Bethrazen, and yet you're Orobos' mother.
Says the daughter of Horus. If only Orobos could be as impressive a specimen.
If only. The path of flesh and flame is a trade route, and mortals are the commodity.
Yes. In their lands, the Veil pretend to kill for impurity. But they do not. They abduct and send these impure to us in exchange for weapons.
I am no commodity.
Aviana, this is impossible. They said the priestesses died from being marked pure, but instead my sisters were sent here?
I don't know why the Veil grow more deranged, but I believe what you say. The Empire I once knew is dead.
The Veil rises from its corpse, and it rises here. We have learned reinforcements are coming to Fort Barunia. Those unlike any this world has ever seen.
I have to stop them. I'd suggest you don't get in our way.
I have given my word, and will keep it. But the hegemon of the Order of the Scarred has come to fight. He will bow to no one.
Then he will die. The days of suffering are over. We make our stand at Fort Barunia. Any who stand against the freedom of these people will kiss my blade.
Oh, good. They have reinforcements. Big, angry reinforcements.
Ori, look. They've got prisoners in chains. Civilians. Children. Moloch was telling the truth.
I can't believe it.
Nephilim, you came.
I have no interest in fighting you.
Lie to yourself, but not to me. Where you go, war follows. You are shadow. Shadow is weakness. Light is strength. You have seen our work. Our quest for perfect strength. Flesh powerful enough to contain the High Father's holy light.
Speak plainly!
The Castle Hale.
You abducted the rebels there. They called you the Ghost of the Vale. Believe me, I remember.
The Prior's purpose was to use the rebels. Their bodies, twist them, make them strong. Your intervention delayed this, but the plan succeeded. Observe. My new proselytes. This shall not be the epoch of heathens. This shall be the epoch of the Vale. Nephilim, here is our great success. Flesh powerful enough to hold his holy light. Rebirth without death. May he shine upon you. Proselytes, kill all but the Nephilim.
Ori, there are too many. Can we fall back?
We're surrounded.
Step forth and face me.
Hegemon, master of the abducted.
Abby, wait. The Legion's army has people among them. Possessed, maybe, but we might be able to save them still.
We have to act fast, or the Titans and Legionaries will kill each other and kill us in the process.
What do we do?
We clear a path for the chained people to escape. Follow me. We'll draw the Titans and that demon. Go! Horus? I mean, Father? I sense you.
You have made us so proud. You continue to. Now, liberate us from this foam. Kill the hegemon. It must be done.
The demon you inhabit. I do not see his rage in your eyes.
The hegemon is but one of our prisons, and one of our jailers. Bethwisen broke us apart, and placed part of us here. Liberate us. The Fate Hand guides Horus to be your protector.
Mother. Inoel, I mean, she's here.
Yes, in your blade, in the rift. Just as she smites your enemies, our fate is to protect you from them. We can be together again, as your guides.
I understand that Bethrazen split you apart and hid your essence in the bodies of other demons. That it was your punishment. I want to free them, but I don't know where to look.
Nor do we. In each we feel suffering, torment, horror, but no sense of place or time. They are lost, as were we, until you arrived like a beacon on the path.
Horus, you are released.
Good. The epoch of heathens is upon us. Let it be.
It's the same as what happened with the Sacristan Huric. Like I'm absorbing it.
Oh, that looked painful. You alright?
Don't worry about me. We need to make sure the people are safe.
Once you slayed the hegemon, the possessed under his control, it was like they woke up. We showed them the way back to Fort Barunia.
At least some of them will be wanting to call Ilion their new home. Let's head back to the fort and meet our new citizens, shall we?
In you get, Liberator. We've no meat or food, but the hearth is warm, and the soldiers, I mean survivors, are singing your name. They say you faced down Titans, and some demon called the Hegemon.
In the circles governing demons from the shadows, he was High King of the Scarred and Postulants, demonic names for mortal soldiers. Obviously, our actions here threatened the secret trade between the Vale and the Legion, which got his attention.
Now, how do you know all that?
Same old story. Chopped off his head with a sword given to me by my angelic mother, and the black goo that came out was absorbed by my armor, which is the manifestation of my father.
Ah, you and me are having very different afternoons, I reckon.
Indeed. Now, with the demon threat gone and the Titans fought back, we have to find a way to get these people to safety. If they stay here, they're as good as dead. We can protect them in Ilion, but to get them there, I need your help.
But the Veil left orders, delivered by the Inquisitor himself. We're to take the path for the Empire and transport everyone here to Fergal City.
Do that, and the Veil will mark them pure. It doesn't matter that the Veil will be in our debt. These people have been through enough.
The path is rightfully the realm of Bethrezin. If we return it to demon control...
You will have to earn my blood to do it. The path must crumble.
Bold words. Very well. I've made my decision. If I decide the fate of the survivors, I'm no better than the Veil or their demonic overlords. They are free, and have as much right to this realm as anyone. Genevieve, tell your holy lights that the path belongs to the impure now, and tell them I am why.
If I return to the Empire without them, they'll mark us instead. You're damning me to death, Avi!
You don't deserve the Veil's retribution, but we have to do something. A new epoch is upon us. What has come before will be honored, but it will not dictate what the new Nevendar must be. I claim these lands for Ilion. You are our people. Our city will be open to you. Any legionaries or mortals who remain, know that I am your leader.
You heard the lady. I know her well, and give my word that she will keep you safe. All of you. The world's changing faster than any of us were ready for. Give us old dogs time. We'll catch up. Speaking of, it looks like I'm in your service now. What will you have me do?
You are a fine mercenary, and you've proven to be a fine soldier. Join us.
What'll they call us? The Twilight Triplets?
Not so fast.
I can see you're fitting in already. Welcome to Ilion, Genevieve.